Hello all, I Neha Patil welcome you all in today's session. Today we are going to see the concept of minimum spanning trees. Already we know the concept of the binary tree, then we have seen also the concept related with the graphs also. So this minimum spanning tree concept is related with the graphs. So first we will again revise some definitions, like we have already seen the definition of the tree. Tree is nothing but what? It is a connected graph with no cycles. As we know that in tree there will not be any cycle. And spanning tree is nothing but what? It is a subgraph of G that has all vertices of G and it should be the tree. So that means from the original graph we are going to find out the spanning tree which will contain all the vertices of the original graph but not all the edges there, and whatever be the final tree is there, it should be the tree. That is nothing but the spanning tree. So we will see the example. So if you see, this is the connected graph is there, 4 vertices are there and the 6 edges are there. So for this graph we can draw the number of spanning trees like this way. So if you see, in each and every spanning tree all 4 vertices are included but not all the edges are there, and if you see, there will not be any cycle in any spanning tree. So this is the concept of the spanning tree. That means from a graph we can draw the number of spanning trees. Then what is meant by the minimum spanning tree? So minimum spanning tree of a weighted graph is the spanning tree of G whose edges sum to minimum weight. So again, one thing we have to always remember here, the minimum spanning tree concept is always related with the weighted graph. And here whatever be the edges we are going to include in that spanning tree, that should sum to the minimum weight. This is the must condition is there. Then and then only that spanning tree is called the minimum spanning tree. So if you take this example, so for this example if you see, there are the total 6 vertices are there and some edges are there. For each edge we have assigned here some weight here. So for this graph the minimum spanning tree is like this way. This is the minimum spanning tree for this original graph here. So for how we have calculated this minimum spanning tree here. So for this we have to now see the 2 algorithms there, and that 2 algorithms are nothing but the first one is the Kruskal's algorithm. So by using this Kruskal's algorithm we can find out the minimum spanning tree. So we will firstly see the steps related with this. The first step is select the shortest edge in a network. That means from the original graph we have to select first the shortest edge. So for this first we have to arrange all the edges in the ascending order. That means whatever be the weights are there, that we have to arrange in the ascending order, and whatever be the smallest weighted edge is there, that we have to select first. Then the second step is what? Select the next shortest edge which does not create a cycle. Then after that whatever the next shortest edge is there, that we have to select. So repeat step 2 until all vertices have been connected. So these 2 steps we have to repeat till we will get the all vertices connected. And the one more condition is what here? No cycle should be formed in that tree. Then and then only whatever be our final solution is there, that will be called like the minimum spanning tree is there. This is the second algorithm for calculating or for finding the minimum spanning tree. That is the Prim's algorithm. So Prim's algorithm works like, the first step is select any vertex. That means from the original graph we can start from any vertex. Second step, select the shortest edge connected to that vertex. So whatever be the vertex we have selected, from that vertex whatever be the outgoing edges are there, that we have to see, and then shortest or the smallest edge we have to select there. Third one is select the shortest edge connected to any vertex already connected. So whatever be the previously selected vertices are there, from that vertices all outgoing edges we have to see, and whatever be the minimum weighted edge is there, that we have to select. So like this way we have to repeat the step 3 until all the vertices have been connected and there will not be any cycle. This again we have to always remember. So that means here if you see these 2 algorithms, the Kruskal's algorithm works edge by edge and the Prim's algorithm works the vertex by vertex. But by both these solutions or by both these algorithms, we are getting the same minimum spanning tree. We will take one example. So this is the problem statement is there. A cable company want to connect the 5 cities to their network. What is the minimum length of cable required or the needed? So suppose these are the 5 cities are there, like the Pune, Mumbai, Kolhapur, Thane, Satara and the Nashik. So these are the 5 cities, and this is the distance, or we can say the weight assigned to each edge. And now we have to find out the minimum spanning tree related with this, so that it will give us the minimum length of the cable required. So we will model this. We model the situation as a network, then it will look like this way. The city names we have converted to the vertices, and the distance or the weights are the same there. Now we will see one by one algorithm for this implementation. First we will see the implementation of the Kruskal's algorithm. So as I told you, the Kruskal's algorithm implements or the works edge by edge. So first what we have to do here, we have to arrange all the edges in the ascending order. So this is the list if you see here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that means we have arranged the edges in the ascending order. Now the first step is what here, we have to select first the smallest weighted edge. So that is nothing but what the first edge we have to select, that is the ED. If you see here. So this edge we have selected here. This is the smallest edge or the shortest edge in the network. Then next shortest edge we have to select, that is the AB, which is equal to having the distance 3 is there. So we will mark that edge like the selected. Next shortest edge, there are the actually CD and the AE, both are having the distance 4. So CD is having the distance 4. This is the CD, and AE is also having the distance 4 is there. So you can select any one. I am going to select the CD first here. So like this way, CD is selected. Next we will select the AE. So AE we are going to select the next time here like this way. And now the next 2 edges are having the same distance or the weight, that is the 5, that is the BC and the EF. But if we select the BC, what will happen here? Closed loop will form here, or the cycle or the circuit will form here, which is not allowed. So we are going to skip this edge. And the next edge is what the EF is there. So we will select this EF like this way. And then if you see AB, AE, ED and the CD and the EF, if we select all these edges here, or if we consider all these edges here, then all vertices we have covered here. So there is no need to select the next edge there, because if we are going to select any next edge there, like suppose I am going to select this edge, then also it is going to form a cycle. If I am going to select this edge or this edge, then it is going to form a cycle. So we are not allowed to select any next edge. So these are the edges are sufficient for this minimum spanning tree, and the total weight of the tree is the 18 is there. So this is the minimum spanning tree weight is there, that is the 18, and in this way the Kruskal's algorithm is going to work. So that means what we have to remember related with the Kruskal's algorithm, it is going to work edge by edge. Firstly, all edges we have to arrange in the ascending order. First shortest edge we have to select, then the next shortest edge we have to select. So like this way, one by one edges we have to select, but every time one condition we have to remember, that no cycle should not be formed here. And whenever all the vertices are going to cover, we have to stop there, and whatever be the sum of all these weights are there, that is nothing but what the total weight of the tree or the total weight of the minimum spanning tree. So this is the Kruskal's algorithm for this example. Now we will see the second implementation, that is the Prim's algorithm for the same example. So as I told you, Prim's algorithm works vertex by vertex. So we can start from any vertex. We can start from A, B, C, D, E or the F. We can start from any vertex. So here in this case I am going to start from the vertex A. Now if you see from the vertex A, this is the AB is the edge having the weight 3. This the AE is the outgoing edge having the weight 4, and the AF is the edge having the weight 5. So these are the 3 outgoing edges are there. So out of this, whatever the minimum weighted edge is there, that is the AB, that we have to select first. So if you see here, AB I have selected like this way, having the distance 3. In the next step, what we have to do here, these two vertices we have to consider, A and the B also. From these two vertices, whatever be the all outgoing edges are there, like the A is 4, AF is the 7, BC is the 5, BF is the 8. So these are the 4 outgoing edges are there. Out of this, A is having the minimum distance, that is the 4. So that we will select the next edge, that is the AE. Then A, B and the E, these 3 vertices in the next step we have to consider. From these 3 vertices, whatever be the outgoing edges are there, that we have to see, and the minimum weighted edge we have to consider. So if you see, this one is the outgoing edge, this one is the outgoing edge, this is also one outgoing edge, this is also one outgoing edge, and this is also one outgoing edge. Out of this, ED is having the minimum distance, that is the 2. So in the next step, we will select the edge ED, that is the 2, like this way. In the next step, A, B, E, D, these 4 vertices we have to consider. All outgoing edges from these all vertices we have to consider, and the next minimum weighted edge we have to select. So if you see, CD is the next minimum weighted edge is there, so that we have to select like this way. So CD we have selected here. Now from this A, B, C, D, E, all outgoing edges again we have to consider, and the next minimum weighted edge we have to select. So if you see, EF is again having the distance 5 and the BC is again having the distance 5. But if we select the BC, then it is going to form a cycle. So we are not going to select that. So only one edge remains, that is the EF. So that we will select next in the next step, like this way. And this is what our, as the all vertices are covered here. So this is again our the minimum weighted spanning tree is there, and the weight of the tree is the 18. So if you see, for the Kruskal's algorithm also and from the Prim's algorithm also, same minimum spanning tree we are getting here, and the same weight again we are getting here. Only the difference is in the implementation. Kruskal's work edge by edge and Prim's algorithm works vertex by vertex. So this is the difference between the Prim's algorithm and the Kruskal's algorithm. Hope you have understood the concept of the minimum spanning tree. So if you like this video, then don't forget to like and subscribe and share with your friends also. Thank you.